rocket tech is a joke. The $100 billion smokescreen. Is it the comforting lie or the uncomfortable truth? But hey, look at that. 8 million pounds of thrust. Millions of gallons of explosive fuel. It's loud. It's expensive. And honestly, it's embarrassing. Why? Today I'm roasting rocket technology, and it makes me laugh. And frankly, it gives me disgust. The massive contradictions are hilarious. Remember, absolute truth leaves none. Now imagine this. We're sitting on a giant controlled pipe bomb trying to poke a hole in the sky while a paper trail of patents and whistleblowers suggest we already have the keys to the stars. Today we're going to bridge the gap between the public space program and the secret one, aka the SSP. We're talking about the tech so old they don't even care to show you, known as the TR-3B, plus the hacker who found out about the non-terrestrial officers, known as the greatest hack of all time, and the Canadian defense minister who outed a global cabal. Ask yourself this. Do you think what isn't broadly acknowledged or publicly known can or will be used against you? Who benefits from the secrecy? And what is the real tech actually being used for while we watch these firecrackers? Let's go. If you want to know why rockets are a joke to me, you gotta look at Gary McKinnon. This British hacker broke into 97 US military and NASA computers using a 56K baud modem. Some would say he was looking for credit card numbers. Well, no, he was looking for suppressed energy technology. And what he found should have changed history. Non-terrestrial officers. He found an Excel spreadsheet listing names and ranks of officers who don't exist in any terrestrial branch of the military. Terrestrial means here on Earth. The fleet. He saw logs for ship-to-ship transfers between vessels like the USSS May and the USSS Hillenkoetter. Notice the USSS for United States Spaceship. The photo. He hacked into NASA's Building 8 and watched a high-res image render of a smooth, silver, cigar-shaped craft hovering over the Earth. No rivets, no seams, and definitely no rocket engines. The US was so not worried about his fake findings that they tried to extradite him for 60 years in prison. And if all of that is a fantasy, why treat him like he stole the nuclear codes? Paul Hellyer, the ultimate insider. If Gary was the guy looking through the keyhole, Paul Hellyer was a guy holding the keys. Hellyer was the Canadian Minister of National Defense. He had the highest security clearances in the G8. In 2005, he dropped a truth bomb. UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over our heads. He claimed a cabal of private interests is keeping anti-gravity tech secret because it would end the oil economy. He testified that at least 4 alien species have been visiting us for thousands of years. And the tech, he believed we've been reverse engineering crash debris since the 40s. So who benefits? Not you. You're still paying for gas and watching the $100 billion distraction. The rockets exploding on a Tuesday. The people benefiting are the ones who want to keep the status quo while they play with their god-tier technology in the shadow. Fast forward to November 2024 and September of 2025, the UAP hearings. Luis Elizondo and Tim Gallaudet, who was a retired Navy admiral, they testified under oath that we have crash retrieval programs and immaculate constellation. A whistleblower report revealed that there's a secret program designed to hide the UAP data from Congress. The verdict, these aren't balloons. They exhibit transmedium travel. They can fly from space into the ocean and not make a ripple. Meanwhile, NASA says we're still looking for single-cell life on Mars. And the Navy, hey, check out this patent for inertial mass reduction device that makes gravity optional. Also, don't ask why we're not using it. Tell me, if you can cancel mass, how fast can you go? Remember, equals mc squared? So if the probably outdated tech of the TR-3 exists and Gary McKinnon saw a fleet, then why are we still using rocket technology? First could be plausible deniability. Rockets are loud and smoky, and they make the public feel like space is hard, expensive. It keeps us grounded mentally. Then there's the infrastructure trap. You can't tax a mass reduction drive that runs on the vacuum of space, but you can tax rocket fuel and liquid oxygen and the $20 trillion industries built around them. We're not mentioning the energy generation implications and freedom that would bring for us all, plus the weaponization. If this tech is used against you via total surveillance, or secret weapons platforms, you wouldn't even know it was there, or the majority of us wouldn't even know it was ours. You'd be too busy looking at the cool rocket launch on the news. The next time you watch a rocket launch, don't just cheer. Look at the smoke and the fire and realize it's 1940s solution to a 21st century lie. Do you think what isn't acknowledged can be used against you? Because I do. Knowledge is the only thing that breaks the cabal's grip. The truth isn't just out there anymore. It's in the Navy's patents. It's in McKinnon's spreadsheets. It's in the testimony of men who ran in our militaries. Many of these testimonies can be found via the Disclosure Project on YouTube and many other places. The rocket is a museum piece. It's time we demanded the real stuff. Check the links in the description for the Navy's mass reduction patent and Gary McKinnon interviews. Do you think that this rocket tech on display is the best thing we have for propulsion and energy generation? Or are we being fed a disclosure psyop?